All right. Hello and welcome to Look Good, Feel Better. I'm Yota Batsaras, a proud Look Good, Feel Better national trainer for the past 10 years, and I'm delighted everyone's here today for our Feel Better session on All About Eyes with Clarence and Tanya Cruz. In a few moments, I will be joined by our special guest, Tanya Cruz. But before we begin, I wanted to take just a quick moment to introduce you to the Look Good, Feel Better program. For more than 30 years, Look Good, Feel Better has provided free workshops to people with cancer to help them manage the appearance-related side effects of cancer treatment. Our professional beauty volunteers provide lessons on skincare, nail care, cosmetics, wigs, turbans and head coverings, accessories, and styling. Addressing the appearance-related side effects of cancer treatment is not only uplifting, but studies have shown that helping people reassert control over how they look can truly impact how they feel. Confidence and self-esteem improve after a Look Good, Feel Better workshop, and we are all witness to that. Today, Look Good, Feel Better operates in 27 countries around the world. Our program is open to all women with cancer who are undergoing chemotherapy, radiation, or other forms of treatment. If you or someone you love would benefit from attending a workshop, please visit lookgoodfeelbetter.org for more information and our live virtual workshop schedule. While the pandemic kept us all safely at home, our live virtual platform allowed us to stay connected to women undergoing cancer treatment. That experience is what inspired this new undertaking of Feel Better sessions. And I think we can all agree that we are due for a little hope and positivity. So that's what today is all about, taking a little time to feel better. One more quick note before I introduce our very special guest. We are thrilled that as part of today's Feel Better session, Clarence is offering a new total eye lift, eye cream, and a cosmetic bag with travel skincare products to you. So each time you donate $10 to Look Good, Feel Better during this session, your name will be entered into a drawing. Just click the donate button here on Facebook or text Feel Good to 44321. And please don't forget to include your email so we can notify the winner. Now for our main event. Tanya Cruz has started her career in cosmetics in 1998 as a beauty advisor. Her passion for beauty and enhancing women's self-esteem led her to become a professional makeup artist while creating a loyal customer base. Seeking to further her career, she became an international trainer for 9 years, acquiring a deeper understanding of the skin education, women's beauty needs from different cultures, and identifying with the Clarence values. Tanya accepted the role of regional educational manager for Florida, Chicago, Atlanta, and North Carolina. Her promise is to continue to empower and inspire beauty professionals and all women. And I'd also like to add that Tanya Cruz is one of our leading experts and Look Good, Feel Better trainers with our program. So I'd love to introduce you now to Tanya Cruz.
Hi, Yoda. Thank you so much for all of our beauties and followers today. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me in this session to be able to empower women through beauty. We're always looking at different ways that we can connect with everyone around the world, literally. I mean, these platforms are amazing to be able to do that. So it's wonderful. Thank you so much for having me here.
It's wonderful to have you, Tanya. Take it away. All about eyes for spring and summer.
That's right. That's right. So definitely our segment today is all about how to really take care, go from eye care to eye glamour or to eye summer eyes for this spring and summer, of course. So let me share with you why it's so important to, focus around the eyes, especially when we've been using the masks. They have certainly been the focal point nowadays, even more so than ever. I think we haven't done so much complexion as we've done eyes. So definitely, why is the eye area so important? First of all, they're like the windows of our soul, right? They show everything through those eyes. And the reason for that is because the eye area is so thin. It's like 10 times thinner than the rest of the face. So it's the first area that shows signs of aging. It also is an area that's not as irrigated with sebaceous glands. So it really has less moisture and gets drier that much faster. Also, because it's so thin, it can also share when we're tired. For example, we have dark circles, or if we've had a couple too many glasses of wine the night before, and maybe we wake up a little bit puffy, right? And they say that at 25 years of age, already all those proper functions of the eyes that keep everything looking youthful start to slow down. So that's why it's always really key to always find the perfect product that is targeted for that fragile eye area. And so, of course, as you heard, I am part of the Clarence company and excited to share some of our newest top eye products that we even have the Kardashians using and talking about. And it is called our Total Eye Lift. And I love, love, love that because did you know that our Total Eye Lift literally targets every single eye concern? Um, so, for example, Yoda, I don't know, do you have eye concerns around the eyes sometimes that you're like,
Always. Always. We say it in Look and Feel Better. These bags aren't designer. So what do we do, Tanya?
right? So, thank you for sharing. So, definitely, like if we're thinking of eye bags or maybe dark circles, lines and wrinkles, crow's feet, droopy lids, and maybe even weakened lashes or maybe even pesky 11s, then this will take care of all of those things for you. Now, something that's really neat is not only is it a hot Ferrari red to show that it's our top eye product, but it comes in an airless pump, which means that there's no oxygen that can decrease the effectiveness of the formula, which shows that also has less preservatives. And now you have 94% more natural ingredients in the formula. And definitely, Clarence has always been about green beauty, and all of their products are plant based. So they're always striving to use more and more, of course, organic ingredients as well. So that's really great knowing that we want to keep our skin looking the best and healthy, putting healthy ingredients in. Now, what is in it that really helps to target all the eye concerns? Well, we have something called an ingredient called organic harungana that works as effectively as retinol, but without the side effects, which is all about making sure that it redensifies that eye area so that it doesn't thin out or age as quickly. So it will make sure to keep it lifted and firm, along with a cauliflower wax that in 60 seconds, you'll be able to see how it instantly smooths the eye. But of course, after 4 weeks of using it day and night, you're going to see even more lifted, tenser, firmer eyes all around. Now, because Clarence started in a spa over 67 years ago, I want to share that we have unique application methods that will only allow the formulas to work even better in the skin. So, are you ready to show and maybe come along with me and follow with this application method? Feel free. So, what we do is normally we put a small rice size amount right on the fingertips, and you're going to warm it like so. The reason for that is we want to warm it to the skin's temperature. Now we're going to then now place it right on the orbital bone from the inside out, like this. So you're going to add pressure. Exactly. Ooh, doesn't that feel good?
It does feel good. We encourage this in the workshops. I mean, I know you do too.
I love it. And then we're going to also do it on the top.
Okay.
Right on the bone, all the way out to the temples. And then we're going to place it right in the middle. And then also on the lashes. Because it has deep panthenol. So it will fortify the lashes for you as well. And the texture is incredible because it's a beautiful balm to gel texture. There you go. So now I also want to share with you. So now that we're taking care of the treatment and the eye care part, should we just dive right into eye color and transformation of how we're going to get those trendy eyes for the summer?
Absolutely. And I wanted to highlight, everybody, you can get one of these by texting Feel Good to 44321 with a $10 donation or click your donate button. But one thing I really love, Tanya, is how it's airtight. So with Look and Feel Better, we really stress hygiene. So there's no double dipping. We don't have to worry about anything contaminating our product. And I love how it's also really great for caretakers. So if you have a caretaker that you love out there, they could probably use something like this. So definitely let's get into color. Okay.
let's dive right into color. So I was going to go ahead and do a transformation on one of the eyes so that you can see how we can get the summer look. And what the magazine, like the Cosmopolitan, is sharing, that what are the summer eye look for, to get ready, and is it that we're going to be focusing on. So I'm going to remove first my eye makeup with a little bit of eye makeup remover, of course. Let me do it one more time just to make sure I have everything out and we can have a nice clean palette. All right. And I'm going to target a little bit around the brow as well. I'm just going to have a little bit of assistance with my mirror here so I can have a closer look.
I love your double Q-tip technique. I've never seen that before.
Oh, and it allows it to remove everything a little bit faster. It'll grab a little bit more of a wider area. So here we go. One last bit here. All right. I think we're set. And I'll use a double tip, a dry one, just to make sure that it's all dry and I don't get any residue. Okay. Thank you. So now that you see a clean eye right on the side, at least an upper lid, then I want to show you the best way that we're going to get the eyes ready and trendy for this summer. But by the way, I've been also seeing some really great comments. It says healthy ingredients are really important, especially as a survivor. Yay! So I'm so excited that they are loving the organic products and the ingredients that you can find in Clarence for sure. So I talked about always using eye care first. So I'm going to go right ahead and pump a little bit of my Total Eye Lift. And anyone can use it from 25 and on. So it's for all ages, all skin types. And so you're just going to, normally you would place it on the bottom, but I'm just going to now concentrate on the top because that's where I'm going to place the eye care, right? Don't forget then the middle, and then also on the lashes. All right. Then I'm going to use a little concealer to prime the eye, okay? Now, when it comes to eyes, no matter the eye shape that you have, you always find ways to prime it. This is something that any eye type or eye shape can use, okay? You can use the same concealer that you use underneath the eye so that it can give you a neutral palette. So that way you can get a really great pop and color of the color that you want to achieve for the summer. So the things that are trending, did you know that orange is the big color for the summer and leading into the fall? So things like earthy tones that have a bit of that coppery, even earth tones, brick color are really going to be in. And you can also see that bronze colors like this one, you can see I use it quite a bit, also is going to be very, very trendy for the summer. So something that I like to do that's super easy is just taking my finger, or you could use an eye brush, and I literally just lay a pop of color right on the mobile lid like so. It makes it super easy, and it gives you a very bold color. And I love our makeup in Clarence. When it comes to eye makeup, our makeup is made for skin. So our eye makeup, our eyeshadows have primer, and it also protects you from the environment. So they make sure to protect the skin and let the skin breathe, which is fantastic. Now, for right on the crease, right? On the upper crease, I always like to use either something like this, or let's say that we don't have a color like that. You can use your bronzer. The same bronzer that you use around the face, you can also use around the lid as well to just warm up your eyes a little bit. So I'm going to go right with our Flame eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use a wide brush like this that's very fluffy. And because I don't necessarily want a very focused color, I just wanted to use it as a background. Okay. So it'll really enhance the eye, and really any eye um, shape can use it, whether we have wide set or deep set, just as a medium color. So it'll really warm up the eye really nicely. And it's not that deep. So there you go. Very simple.
Very simple. I love
Now,
it.
right? Any skin tone can use it. Just warms up the eye really nicely. Now, something I wanted to share about eyes. How we dress up the eyes,
Mhm.
right? I always say the eyes are sort of like, think of it as your clothes. Whenever you feel fit and healthy, perhaps you use all the rainbow colors, for clothing, right? You use bright colors, you can use light colors, and but whenever we're not feeling as fit as we'd like, maybe we use darker tones to maybe accentuate, the waistline a little bit more or slim things down a little bit, and give you more of a contoured look. So I would say the same concept happens with dressing the eyes. Whenever you feel like there's features that you want to perhaps give a little bit more of a pop, then you'll use lighter colors. So I talked about maybe using like a bronzy or a gold tone, or maybe even using like a coppery tone. You can also use for the summer, use like aquas or blues or greens as well. But whenever there's something that you want to maybe help recede, or you want to just define, give a little bit more of a definition, then you'll use a darker color. So I'm going to use a more precise brush like this one, and I'm going to use the darker color here to define the crease and lift the eye a little bit, because we always looking to achieve maybe a lifted and youthful looking eye. So we're going to, then what I like to do is go towards the end of the lash and kind of here diagonally aligned with where my brow is. That's where I'm going to deposit the color, where the crease starts. And then I'm just going to roll that in like this. And that way you're defining your eye. If you have, for example, if it's already defined for you naturally, then you just have to just use the medium color and not have to use a deeper color.
Even your application is so soothing, Tanya. Are these techniques you use in the workshop as well?
Yes, they
That's
are.
so
It makes it
amazing.
so simple and easy to apply.
We're so lucky to have so many experts leading our workshops. That's great.
I love being able to meet so many women, Yoda, in our workshops from all walks of life, from all cultures, because I realize one thing in my travels is that really beauty is such a universal language, just like music. We all want to feel beautiful in our own skin. And there's something about beauty that makes you feel more confident, makes you feel like you can conquer the world because you're feeling good about yourself, and that's what you kind of show it through color, through color.
And looking good is feeling good. And that's one thing we take so much pride in. How many countries globally
Absolutely.
helping women
Abs-
undergoing this treatment to feel so much better? Easy applications.
Easy, easy. And, there is, within the makeup world, there's always you can always add like a little V if you want. So you could do like an angular lift here with the brush, and then just continue the color there. Okay.
And you said something really interesting. So you said you're using the dark color to recess. So like somebody undergoing treatment, if they're feeling maybe extra puffy, would you say the deeper color would?
Deeper colors would then be, a great go-to.
Okay.
Maybe if you're feeling even puffy around the lids, let's say that I woke up puffy, then I will go with a very medium smoky look. I don't necessarily have to go as dark and deep if I don't want to. Even for like an everyday, I might use like a medium tone. um,
Okay.
for example, just in this palette that I have, you can see clearly that this is a deeper color. So I might stay around this one, more of a medium tone, or maybe a little bit this one, all around the eye, to just kind of help recede anything that may look a little bit more like it's protruding out or more puffy.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Now, also something that is being shared for the summer is that we're using different colored eyeliners. So perhaps if you want to do, instead of blacks and browns, you can do a pop of color. You could do a green, you could do blues, you can do grays. For the summer, it just really helps to give a pop to your eyes and to, the beautiful shape of your eye. And so I'm going to show you how I like to line the eyes. And oh, look at that. Samantha saying, great tip. Oh, thank you. And Anna, how are you? I'm glad that you agree. I'm glad you're really finding this information so helpful. I was just reading the comments. So the way that I like to apply eyeliner is I normally like to kind of give a lifted eye. So that what I do is right where I started the darkest color here on the crease is sort of where I start at an angle applying the line. Okay. And then I just bring it towards the my lashes like so. And it's just to have that, a lifted, elongated look because that's the style that I personally like.
And you're deepening the lash line. So if they're experiencing any lash loss, that can help.
Exactly. Definitely. And actually, I'm glad that you brought that up because I always say there's secret weapons that not everybody knows about. So I'm going to share them here with you. There is a 3-dot liner that let's say that we don't feel as comfortable lining the eye, or we feel like we don't have a good, as firm or of a pulse to make the line. It's so easy that this goes precisely within each eyelash that'll allow you to give you your own line, but it's hard for me to see through the computer. So let me get a mirror so I can do this easier. Give me just a second here. All right. I'll try a little bit here if I can. So normally what I would do is I would apply a little bit of color right in between the lashes. Kind of what they call lash lining, right, Yoda?
Mm-hmm. So innovative, though. 3 dots. So is that
3
on the
dots.
tip? That's kind of ready to go on the tip?
Ready to go on the tip. So by doing that, right underneath, let's say you don't feel very confident with lining on the top, or you just don't care for that look, then you can place this right in between the lashes and already gives you a very natural line look.
That is brilliant.
Isn't that pretty neat? I really love it. It's called the 3-dot liner.
So more emphasis on the eye. And if you're experiencing lash loss, it looks even more natural. If you have a problem with application, it kind of does it for you. I'm loving this.
Right? I'm
Tell
just
us
getting
more.
it. I'm just going to enhance it here over here with the eye. And then, of course, you can do it on the bottom. If you do it on the bottom, just kind of go halfway all the way out. They're like, I've never seen that before. Oh, that's great.
Wow.
So, of course, we want to pick up the eyes with mascara. And then I'll go right for the brow. Okay? So, here we go. We're going to use a volumizing mascara to just really give a lift to the eye. In this case, I'm using our Super Volume Mascara that also has dipanthenol and Passiflora wax. So it will help to not dehydrate the lashes, and it has a lash volumizing complex. So again, all of the makeup that I'm using is clearance. So it's healthy and made for skin. I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom. Now, of course, we want to finish framing the eye. So something that we like to teach in school or in our workshops is definitely what's the best way to get the best frame for your brows is definitely we want to match the color to closest to your hair, or maybe even a shade lighter, so that way they look natural around your complexion. So what we like to do is we like to line this vertically against your nose, and just where you feel the bone right there, we're going to do a little dot. Okay? And then we're going to pass the pupil, and on the bone, that's where the highest point of your brow is going to be. Okay? I'm going to place a dot there. And then finally, when I do this vertically, where I line the tip of my nose to the end of the eye, that's where my brow should end. So we're going to do it like this. Perfect. And there's that. Beautiful. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to connect the dots. So I'm going to start with the first one, going towards the second. In small strokes, because it makes it easier for getting the most natural line. Let me. Can you still see there? I needed to assist myself with a mirror here.
It's beautiful. We have about 3 minutes.
Got it. Perfect. All right. And now we're going to use the tip of your brow pencil where you have the brush, and you'll brush the excess.
What a difference.
Like, right? It just helps to frame the eye better and just finishes the look around the eye.
Everybody looks better with brows.
Right.
And what's so wonderful is we teach you how to find them in the event that they, thin or they fall.
Exactly.
It's a normal side effect.
So all these tips that we've shared today are definitely tips that we definitely share in our volunteer workshops to all women, like you said, which is just something that is wonderful to see, to give you confidence with those tips and tools.
Thank you, Tanya. This has been so informative. And I know I've learned a lot, as I'm always learning from you. On behalf of our Look Good, Feel Better family, we're so grateful that you're sharing your time and your insight and your volunteer time with us.
Thank you.
We're gonna.
It's my pleasure, Yoda. On the contrary, I'm so in love being able to share what the knowledge and the care for all women, for sure. Thank you for having me.
So before I let you go, though, I want to remind everybody that anytime you donate today, $10 to Look Good, Feel Better during our session, your name will be entered into our drawing for one of the goodie bags that Tanya's going to quickly describe in a second. So remember just to hit that donate button. Looking good is feeling good. You can also message us, but make sure that you include your email address. You can text feel good for 44321. Tanya, tell us what we're looking at here.
Ooh, so are you ready to see what's in that giveaway? So you'll get a beautiful clearance cosmetic bag with the very new Total Eye Lift full-size product so that you can help take care of any eye concern. That's great for all ages, for all eye concerns. And then you want to take a little sneak peek into what's in the bag? Let me show you. So you have everything from cleansers to toner, and also moisturizers and masks for every age, every skin type.
This has just been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you all found this, if you're logging in later and reading this later or viewing this later, that you found this as being time very well spent. We know it has been. We hope to see everybody at another Feel Better session soon, because there's definitely something for everyone. Tanya, thank you so much for being here, and thank Clarence as well.
On the contrary, it is such a pleasure. I'm all about the philosophy of look good, feel good. As long as we feel good, our mindset is good, that's part of all wellness and health, right?
Yes,
so thank you so much. Thank you, Yoda.
Text 44321. Text Feel Good to 44321 with your $10 Look Good Feel Better donation for a chance to win. And please don't forget to include your email address or press the Facebook button now. Bye, everyone.
Bye.